The draft is a necessary event for all teams to create a championship caliber team. Today I'm going to be going over the top 5 draft classes of all time, and this is all my opinion, so please do not take any of this personally. Some honorable mentions for this video are the 1999, 2009, and 1998 draft class. The 1999 draft is one of the greatest and deepest drafts of all time. All-stars like Elton Brand, Shawn Marion, and Baron Davis were all in this draft. The 2009 draft is also one of the greatest drafts of all time. All-stars like DeMar DeRozan, Blake Griffin, and most famous of all, Stephen Curry were drafted in this draft. The 1998 draft had many all-stars and many great role players. Players like Antawn Jamison, Jason Williams, Mike Bibby, Al Harrington, Rashard Lewis, and Cuttino Mobley were all drafted in this year's draft. But the three main stars in this draft, which will be Hall of Famers, are Dirk Nowitzki, Paul Pierce, and Vince Carter. Now, let's get on to the actual list. The number 5 draft class of all time is the 1985 draft. This draft produced All-NBA players and Hall of Famers like Chris Mullin, Karl Malone, and most famous of all, Patrick Ewing. Other players in this draft included great role players like Detlef Schrempf, Charles Oakley, and Xavier McDaniel, and it also included the second option in the Bad Boy Pistons offense, and one of the greatest defenders of all time, Joe Dumars. The number 4 draft class of all time is 2011. This draft class included many All-Stars and All-NBA players and possibly future Hall of Famers. This draft is one of the greatest draft classes of all time because at the top you had players like Kyrie Irving, Kemba Walker, Klay Thompson, Jonas Valanciunas, and Enes Kanter. But this draft is mostly known for its depth. Players like Kawhi Leonard were drafted at slot number 15, Jimmy Butler was drafted at number 30, Nikola Vucevic, Tobias Harris, and Isaiah Thomas being the last pick and still making an All-NBA team. Some more depth in this class were the Morris twins, Iman Shumpert, Kenneth Faried, Reggie Jackson, a Sixth Man of the Year, Nikola Mirotic, and Bojan Bogdanovic. The number 3 draft class is 2003, mainly known for its top 5 players, LeBron James, Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, and Carmelo Anthony. But it's not just them. There are other players in this draft class that were great. Players such as Chris Kaman, Kirk Hinrich, Nick Collison, Kendrick Perkins, and Leandro Barbosa, Mo Williams, and Kyle Korver were also players in this draft. The number 2 draft class of all time is the 1984 draft class. You guys probably already know this draft class, being there's another top 4 players in this draft class, the best player being Michael Jordan. The number 1 overall pick was Hakeem Olajuwon, who went to do great things with the Rockets. Charles Barkley did great things with the 76ers and the Phoenix Suns. And also John Stockton is widely regarded as one of the greatest point guards of all time. There are also very good role players in this draft class. Players such as Otis Thorpe, Jerome Kersey, and Kevin Willis. The best draft in NBA history has to be, hands down, the 1996 NBA draft class. This NBA draft class was loaded with talent, featuring 4 MVPs in total with Allen Iverson, Steve Nash, and Kobe Bryant. There are also many great All-Stars and All-NBA players to go with that, including Ray Allen, Stephen Marbury, Shareef Abdul-Rahim, Marcus Camby, Antoine Walker, Kerry Kittles, Peja Stojakovic, Jermaine O'Neal, Zydrunas Ilgauskas, and Derek Fisher. This is obviously the greatest draft class of all time. So what did you guys think? This was my first video making it about the NBA. And if you have any thoughts and suggestions, leave it in the comments below. We hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe.